The sarcolemma is the plasma membrane of muscle fibers.
The sarcoplasmic reticulum is responsible for pumping calcium ions from the sarcoplasm and storing the ions within the sacs for later release.
The T-tubules are a network of tubules and sacs found within muscle fibers, and a triad is a triplet of T-tubules.
The myofibrils are numerous fine fibers packed close together in sarcoplasm, and a sarcomere are segments of microfibril between two successive Z-discs.
Thin microfilaments, like this one, attach to both Z-discs of a sarcomere and extend partway toward the center.
Myosins make up most of all thick filament, and thick myosin filaments do not attach to the Z-discs.
A skeletal muscle fiber remains at rest until stimulated by a motor neuron.
The neuromuscular junction is when motor neurons connect to the sarcolemma at the motor end plate.
Excitation of the sarcolemma by a nerve impulse initiates an impulse in the sarcolemma. Then this impulse goes through the T-tubules and causes a release of calcium ions into the sarcoplasm.
After a series of reactions, this causes a contraction.
In a contraction, myosin cross-bridges pull the thin filaments towards the center of each sarcomere, and this shortens the entire muscle fiber.
As the myosin heads pull on the thin filaments, the Z-discs get closer together, thus shortening the sarcomere.
After calcium is removed from the troponin molecules, it shuts down the contraction and it enters the relaxation phase.
A motor unit consists of one somatic motor neuron and the muscle fibers supplied by its branches. There are 4 different types of muscle contractions. There's a single twitch contraction, another contraction that has a staircase effect, and it's a series of twitches that increase. An incomplete tetanus occurs when a rapid succession of stimuli produces twitches that seem to add together. And then there is a complete tetanus with a smoother sustained contraction of twitches that occur so close together that the muscle cannot relax. The role of calcium in twitch and tetanus. A single sudden increase in calcium availability triggers the twitch contraction. Repeated stimuli maintain a high level of calcium, permitting sustained contraction. This is the stretch reflex. The strength of a muscle organ can be matched to the load imposed on it by negative feedback response centered in the spinal cord. Increased stretch is detected by sensory nerve fiber attached to a muscle cell. The information is integrated in the spinal cord, and a correction signal is relayed through motor neurons back to the same muscle, which increases tension to return to the set point muscle length.